Hello everyone, this is Sonia with Stamping Around the Dining Room Table. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. If you do not have a demonstrator of your own, I would be happy to be yours. You go to my webpage, stamparoundthetable.stampinup.net, excuse me, to find out more about me, to see our products, to place an order, to sign up for a workshop, or to join my team. This month we do have a special for joining. Usually it's $99. You get $125. I got the wrong thing. $125. Let me say that again. Usually for $99, you get $125 worth of product. This month, October 2022 only, you'll get $155 worth, so that's an extra $30. You know what I'm talking about? Blah, blah, blah. Here. Okay. So, if you want more information, you can reach out to me and I will do my best to help you with that. We do have a new kit this month. Every month they bring a new kit out. This is one that you might consider even for a gift, a birthday card organizer kit. It comes with this lovely little book and to help you keep track of birthdays. And even though it says birthday, you could use it for anniversaries or whatever. Let me just kind of do this there. Forgot I made it bigger so it's easier to see my, make sure I get this there. I think that's it. But you get this little notebook that has places to keep cards and, you know, a little calendar for each month so you can write people's names down. And then these are the two cards that are included, and two styles of card that you can make the way they say, or you can, you know, do whatever you want. It does not have stamping with it, but it does have like stickers for different things, and you can always add stamps from your stash. And I just want to mention, next month we have this new set coming out, Fitting Florets, and it has a bundle, which is this stamp set and these dies, which are lovely, have some lovely ovals. It's got a second stamp set that coordinates, that is some Christmas sentiments. It has these gold swirl embellishments, and it has this paper, which is to go throughout the year. Okay, so be watching for that next month. Okay. This week I had decided to work with the Scottie, Christmas Scottie. So you can try to tip it so you can see it, and I got up there a little too far, I think. The Christmas Scottie. And I did make up a storyboard, and here's all the stamps right here. There's 3 Scotties, there's this little tartan, there's some different bows, there's this ribbon, may your days be flurry and bright, woof, Merry Christmas, you are always loved, and some snowflakes. And then it coordinates with this punch, the Scottie Dog Punch. Okay, it's got a dog and a bow. So here's the dog stamped out, punched out, and I did put a little rhinestone there for his eye, and then here's the bow punched out. I made a little bit of a mess with that, but it's my life lately. Okay, so yesterday on my Facebook Live, I actually showcased that, and I did the same. I actually had done I ended up putting this over the top. I had stamped the Scottie on one, and I don't know whether I had a lot on my fingers, because I was using the stamp apparatus to get extra on there, but it seemed to smear. And so I originally did it so you could see the difference between a stamped Scottie and the punched out one. Here's a stamped Scottie, one of the other Scotties. Okay, I am sitting up there. But then I realized you could also do this behind him. So there's a couple of, so you could either just stamp him, you could stamp him and punch him out, which here's one that's stamped and punched out that I actually added a little Google eye to, which we don't have those Google eyes, but This is the smallest one I could find in our local Joann store. It's 5 millimeters. We did see some online which are 3 millimeters. So I think we're going to try to order those, but I don't have any at this point because it's so hard for centimeters. I can understand a little bit, but millimeters always is a little bit more confusing for me. But maybe someday I will get that straightened out. So anyway, so I showed those. I made this little Halloween one with the dog, and just kind of this, I just cut whatever I wanted to have it look like he's got a wizard hat and a cape. And then I did another Christmas one using some of the Christmas paper. This is Painted Christmas, I believe it's called. That one came forward from last year. Yes, Painted Christmas. And you'll find it in the mini catalog. Okay. This plaid paper behind him is called, do the right one, Gingham Cottage, and that's in our mini catalog. And it's a really big pack. It's $30, but you get it's like 48 12 by 12 sheets in it. Okay. This paper was from a pack that we have in the back of our, as a hostess, that you could choose to get this. And this has, if it doesn't have, I think it has 48 sheets also. Okay. And this paper is also from that pack in the back. So, and I just wanted to show that it doesn't have to necessarily be Christmas. And I did that by Halloween, and by showing you could really make birthday cards with it too, bringing in from your things from your other stamp set. And this guy, I got this. This was little hat is from one of our retired sets, but there is a couple sets that I think in our right now that do have one. One was with the with our puffins, which is a little bigger than I wanted, so I just used that. And when I stamped it, I got a little bit on the edge, so I took the marker and I just kind of made it like little stuff coming off the top of his hat, and so that did disguise that. So if you think about it, a lot of times you can figure out some ways to repair your oopsies. So just to show you, in the mini catalog, here's the Scottie bundle. It's on page 34. I was happy to see on here, because when I really looked at it closer, it helped me understand two of the stamps that they give us in that set that you can make little packages with, and I may do that on one of them today. Okay, so today I also wanted to bring in some other product, and I'm going to bring some things from the Santa Express. Now, I chose to not buy the stamp set or the dies, but they are pretty cute, and I'll just go over to, because this has another page, so you can see them a little better here. Okay, so, and these are, it's showing the stamps here, but like where they have this lighter color around it, those are dies. See down here, they have dies for those. So this, you can stamp and cut them out. In the paper, they have these that you could also use it to cut some stuff out. This little penguin looks really happy. Okay, so it is a cute set. I just didn't feel, I mean, I had to make some choices this year. I couldn't buy every single thing. And this was one I knew I wouldn't use as much as some of the others, so I did not choose to get that. However, I did get the paper. I did get these adhesive back stars. I did get this iridescent trim, and I also got the Memories and More card pack and the Memories and More cards and envelopes. And I'm going to incorporate some of this stuff with what I do today. The other thing I did not get at this point, I'm not sure, maybe I will at some point, the Charming Landscape embossing folders. And one is has like trees, and the other is like a village. It's a little hard to see it, but so, and there's nothing, oh, you can see on the back of this card, you can see the village a little bit there. Okay, and I didn't know they had another one that showed the trees. Let me just look real quickly. Nope, I don't see that. All right, so I'm going to start showing you the Santa Express by showing you the paper. Okay, so see, this is one that you could, if you got the dies, you could cut this out. And they have Santas with different color faces, so different races are being included there, which nothing wrong with that. I just mentioned that, so in case. I love this paper with the packages. Then here's like a little card that it's got some different cards. So if you wanted, again, you could cut those. If you wanted to make a card or a scrapbook page that had these all across it, lined up across it, you could do that. Then there's these. Some of this paper is a little bit retro. I really like this paper, maybe just because it takes me back to when I was much younger. Then here's another Santa and Mrs. Claus, well, Santa and Mrs. Claus this time. And then there's this that you could, stripes that could go across the bottom of a scrapbook page. It could also be used in a card. And I'll show you the backs now, okay? So those were the fancier sides. Then we have this green stripe, this red and green dotted paper. I really think this is so cute. The ho, ho, ho. No, that's right. Snowflakes for the green background. And then this is fa la 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 la, or does it say fa? Yep, fa la 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 la. And then like some shooting stars type thing on a red background. All right, so the colors that coordinate with this, I did grab these to just kind of show you. And whenever they list them, they always do it in alphabetical order, but sometimes I will bring them out in a different order just to try and put the colors together in what might be a little more pleasing array than doing it the way that they present them. But sometimes it's hard to do that. But anyway, so it's got Granny Apple Green, Bermuda Bay, Poppy Parade, Evening Evergreen, Cajun Craze, Petal Pink, Early Espresso, Sahara Sand, Shaded Spruce, and Mint Macaron. So all those colors they identify as being part of this. You may see some different colors in there that that you like, to incorporate. And so I would say feel free to go ahead and do that. Now wait a second, here it is. Trying to keep myself organized and I'm not doing the best job. So what I'm going to show you first is I'm going to show you the Memories and More card set. Just the Memories and More cards, they call it. Okay, and they always have these smaller cards and they're two-sided. So there's like Merry Christmas, there's Joy, Peace, and Love, have a Holly Jolly, C is for Christmas, and then it also has cookies, cheer, carols, and then this Santa face. Then they're also two-sided. So the back is like this. It could be behind something, and this could go either direction, but these could be like a little journaling spot, or if you wanted to make a card, you could put it on the inside to write a message. Okay, so, but especially these could go with, not just in the card, which is, I'm going to show you something with the card today that's a possibility, but you could also do it in your scrapbooks. Okay, so I'm going to move these to the side because these are, I should have forgot what size these are. 3 by 4. These are 3 by 4. And then this size, I think, is 4 by 6, but let me make sure. 4 by 6, yes. So there's Santa and Mrs. Claus. Oh, what fun. Season's greetings. Let it snow. So it's got this is kind of retro feel. Part of it's the colors. Part of it's the way it is, but that's got this is the mint macaron, and there's some of the petal pink and in there. Okay, there's these candy canes, these trees that are a little bit feathery looking, and Happy Christmas. Now these also are two-sided, so the backs are, see here you could write a little message there. here, the same Dear Santa, it says, let it snow. On the back, it's just got those snowflakes. Season's greetings. On the back, it's got this. Oh, what fun. Okay, so these also could be used for scrapbooking. You can use them with cards, and I'm going to show you the Memories and More. Oh, wait, before I get to the Memories and More cards and envelopes, I almost forgot. They also, in this one they have, which let me bring up some early espresso. Hopefully it'll show up. This is like, okay, it's clear. It's like a window sheet. So we'll have a little bit of a glare. So I'm going to try and tip it a little bit. But this is all ho, ho, ho's. This says, whoops, it's the most wonderful time of the year. This one, it has snowflakes. And this one, Merry and Bright. So you could even have stuff over here. Put that down there. You could put these, just as they are over something, you could add them to something to make like a card to make a shaker. Okay. Then they also have these stickers. This is fa la 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 la, you know, fa la 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 la. And then it's got this, and just to show, it is like scalloped when you bring it up. Okay, see. And then a row of snowflakes. And then these, so these little hollies, I think they're supposed to be a little bit stylized, but there's a candy cane there. There's the 3 Santa faces. Memories, ho, ho, holidays. Oh, what fun. Ho, 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 and for you. On that one, this one has like a little calendar type thing. I mean, they do come out individually. So if you wanted to do something like to resemble, well, if you want to do like a scrapbook that was, you know, the leading up to Christmas or whatever, or even up to the New Year's because it has that on it. Winter, snow day, December, happy holidays, winter wonderland, Christmas, joy. And those are all stickers. Then they included these. I'm trying to see if they're wood. I think they're supposed to be wood. See, and then these are little like die cuts. Not sure if it is. Yeah, I think it is like a very thin wood. Okay, and then those you would press out. Let me try where's my take your pick tool? See if I can get this one. Try this one. So they do. They do come out. It's just you got to have this little one came out so we can look at it a little better. Yeah, it is like it's like balsa wood. Okay, like a few layers of it, almost like put together, almost like a plywood, but I think they all go the same direction instead of opposite like plywood does. But it says Merry Christmas, celebrate, ho ho ho, Santa, joy, Noel, snow, holiday, peace, winter, wonderland, holly jolly, happy, and then there's all sorts of snowflakes and star type things with it. Okay, be careful, I don't want to lose this. I'm going to put this right there. I should have tried to take those apart earlier, I guess, so that I could show you better. All right, so there's that. Then I wanted to also show you what the card bases and envelopes look like. So, let's see, do I have one of those? Yes, okay. So there's 2 colors. There is this card base. Okay, it's red there. This is here. So you could use the red. I think this was supposed to be the front, but you could use the red. And here's the card base. The front is like this. The inside has this. So you could really, you know, do something with this to decorate. If you want, I did think about this. If you wanted, you could maybe do like almost like a Z fold with this so that you can see some of that a little better, or you don't have to, you know. Here's the other one. It's green. It's got like this. And then here's this card. See this one, both of these, they have the speckles on the back, and both have, like the speckle comes around and makes that frame, and then it's just white on the front. And this one, plain green on the back, and then the speckles on the front. Okay, so those are the 2 choices there. All right, so I do have a couple of cards that I put together, and then I'm going to put some cards together with you watching me, okay? So what I wanted first was this one paper. Let me just bring these up here again if I can. Get a hold of stuff here. Oops, wait a minute. Put them back and they're sticking with some others. I decided I wanted to make a card using one of these right here, okay? So that's what I did here is I cut that strip, and then I use, this is a regular A2 card base, okay? It's 8.5, do I have another one here? I do. It's this size. It's 8.5 by 5.5. So it goes this way is 8.5, this way is 5.5. It's scored here at 4.25. So 8.5 scored at 4.25 by 5.5. Okay, that's what this is. And then I turned it this way. And then so this is the granny, this color in here is a granny apple green. So I use a granny apple green card base. Right now I still haven't put the inside in there yet. I'm going to do that later. As you know, many times I don't do it until I know who I'm giving. I might put a piece of white in there, but I don't do anything with it until I know who I'm giving it to. Sometimes I might put a little, I may stamp something on the inside. I haven't done that with these at this point, but where's the ones from yesterday, just to kind of explain more. Where did I put them? I just have, this is me. Pick something up, put it down. Because the ones from yesterday, there's at least one that I had an inside. Oh, wow. I guess I'm not showing that to you right now because I don't know what I did. This happens to me all the time. And I know it happens to other people too. It was, you just had it. Okay. And anyway, I didn't put it over there. Well, I'm going to move along. But anyway, this, and you can also decorate the envelope. Okay. So, this I stamped these guys using the Stamparatus, and then I fussy cut them, okay, because I'm not the best fussy cutter. There's other people that get really well with the white around the edge. I really, like here, this was stamped and punched out, but because I also had I didn't have it quite, this was a little bit further away than it should have been, so I didn't get white around the bottom of them, and I was a little bit more at the top, so I did trim that back a little, but when you do punch, when you do stamp and punch, there's always more of a white around the outside. When I fussy cut, I don't do a good job of that, so I don't try, because it's hard for me to get it the same amount of white all the way around. Some people are really good at it. But anyway, so I just did it my way. So you don't have to be perfect at it. See, it still looks cute. All right, I cut them out. I used the Merry Christmas. I popped each of these guys up. I decided to use different color ribbons for them. I debated, did I want both at the same color, whatever. And then with some red rhinestone basic jewels, I added those accents. And I thought I had guess I don't have a card or an envelope with this. I thought I did, but no, I did decorate one. Ah, here it is. So sometimes on the inside, I would even do something like on the piece of white, which I may end up doing that. It's something like that. It has to be a little smaller, of course, but it would be with a little bit of a. So I think I may do something like this on the inside to match this on the outside. Okay. So in one sense, maybe it's better that I did wait to do that. Then I decided on this one, I wanted to use this paper. And again, I just kind of trimmed along the bottom here and there. And then I really was just trying to see from which end so I could make the most of my paper. I didn't care which Santa I had on there. And then this stamp, and I just had it here, is from a set in our annual catalog. Whoops. Just knock some things down. In our annual catalog, we have some Christmas. We have, this one was last, it starts on page 42 with our Peaceful Deer. Okay, that came forward from last year. This Trimming the Tree, which I did that a couple weeks ago now, and that was new. And then they also brought forward these two sets, Christmas Season and Christmas to Remember. These each have dies that go with them. Okay, this did not have dies. They don't have dies in the annual catalog. That was a special that you could get those last month, which is why I showcased it when I did. This has a punch with it for the deer. Okay, so these are not a bundle this year. Is this still a bundle? Let me look. And this is not a bundle. Okay, so these are no longer bundled, but we have the punch and we have the dies for these. All right, so I used this. I have a Holly Jolly Christmas, and I had the wrong die set in with it, so I didn't die cut them. I used, although this is very close to the dies. That's why I wish, what the heck? You know, I tried it. I was really, oh, here it is over here. Once, maybe. Nope. I was trying to be very, oh, here's the other cards. Did I have one? Show you real quickly here. I thought I put one on this one on the inside. See, I put him down there. So on this card, I'm going to do something maybe like that. Maybe have both of them. But something that will look maybe more like this on the inside. See, on here I didn't put I did it on there, but that's, maybe I will add that later, I don't know. So there is that, but that's one way to decorate your envelope. These these obviously are already decorated, not that you couldn't do other things with it, because again, I was thinking I had done something on one of them, maybe. Yep, this one. I added the ribbon in green to the front. You still have plenty of room to address it, okay? So there's a couple of ideas there. So, and, oh, here's the other one. Okay, so what happened was I didn't realize I had these in the wrong spot, and somehow these never made it onto a magnetic card. So that will be one of the things that I will do. But what they showed on was how these do fit. I think this is it's one of these that would fit. This one would go there. So what I ended up doing, I used a retired punch because that was the one that it fit. But this is very close to that. It's a little different, as you can see, but it's very close to that. So you could get a similar look if you get the dies with this. Okay. Oh. Now that I know where I put those. All right, so there's those. Now I'm going to put those to the side. And then I thought I would start first. I'm going to use one of these card bases in this. And I already have stuff cut down to just show you how you can make a card using these and how fast it can go together. Now, there's two ways to do it. This one, I took the paper from the Santa Express, and I really like that. So I cut that down, and then I knew I was going to have white in the center, and then I thought maybe I want some green around it. So I cut a piece, and I think I like that better. And then I realized, what do I want to put on here? And I don't have stamps that look like this. I don't even know. I didn't even pay attention. Let me just, did it fall on the floor? Where did I put of course, now because I want to show you something. No, it's right here. I didn't pay attention though to see. Yeah, the stamp set does not have those kinds of trees in it either. There are no trees in the stamp. The only trees are these like that you can put on top of that. Okay, because this is kind of a, again, as I said, almost like a retro, back to the 70s type of look. I was there in the 70s, so I know. So I got thinking, what could I do? And I went, you know what? I had this old punch, but which I thought I just had here, and of course it's not here right now. I have this old punch of, oh, here it is, of that kind of a tree. So I thought if I do this, and I should have maybe even put up it's a little close to the edge there, maybe put up even a little more, then when I put my white over it, you're not going to see that I punched it out there, okay? So you can make use of paper like that and save some paper. I wasn't using this color, so I just punched another one out. And what I did, see this one has the trunk, but these didn't show a tree trunk, so I didn't want the trunk to show, so I just took my scissors and just trimmed those off. Okay, and then I thought I would do something like this. And I'm going to use this guy and put him on here. And I was thinking I punched out some bows. I was thinking I might put a red bow on just to grab that hint of Poppy Parade that's in there. Okay, so this is a fairly, the hardest part about this was getting it all, like the measurements and that I wanted to make sure. See, there's pretty paper on the back too. Anyway, to make sure I had the dimensions I wanted on, because, I wanted a certain amount around. I just like things to look a little bit, I'm one of these people, I like it to look balanced. I'm not real good at unbalanced things, although I can sometimes tip things and all of that. So now let me just think what I might want. I may want to put a little greeting on here. So let me just see. I didn't think that part through. So I put the hat there, this here, and him here, maybe even just in front of the trees a little bit. And I wanted something other than, I could say, like on here, I could just say Merry Christmas. You are always loved. May your days be furry and bright. But I thought I want something else. Let's see, is there one from here that will fit? That's the thing. Oh, 'tis the season. If I do the Friends Like You. All right. Friends Like You. So let me I think it's going to be bigger than what I can put on here. So if I put this, I'm just going to set this on here. This is, just so you can see, this is one way that sometimes I try and plan things out. And this could even go on the inside if you wanted, which I might, depending on who I send it to, I might do that. So let's see, because this is over here, and he was here, it's going to be kind of tight. Because I don't have to put the dog on. Could even be just like that, but I want the dog on. So I think I'm going to not do that one. I think I'm going to do this Merry Christmas from the dog, from the Scottie set. Okay, or if you have another Merry Christmas you like, there's one here, but I think it's going to be too long, although it would be kind of fun because I like the font. But that's what you can do. You can mix and match whatever you have. Let me just see. So I think with those there, this Merry Christmas. Now there is something I could, I don't want Season's Greetings. I want Merry Christmas. Now, like this, it's not going to fit. However, let me just look. Because I could put Merry and maybe put Christmas down here. Christmas. Be right about there, and it may just fit. There's two ways if you're doing something like that, there's two ways you can do it. One is that you can put tape over and then you just ink it up, the side you're going to use, take the tape off and stamp it, clean it off, come back, put tape on the side that you just did. So let me just show you on a piece of script here. Here, this will be my little so I can show you what I mean. It's usually better than trying to explain it. So I'm going to do, because I know Christmas is a little bigger, so I'm going to do that. And do it with the red here. Poppy Parade. Okay. Then you take this off and discard that. And you would do Christmas. Okay, oh, I got it a little, that's okay. It's just an example here, so. And then clean this off. So I just have to pay more attention next time and not try to not. I want it to dry a little bit so that when I put my tape on, you don't even necessarily have to do the whole word. It's mainly because you want to be able to. So this is one way you can do it. I did get a little on there, so let me just take this off. And then I got a little bit of a baby wipe here. Whoop, I might have got the Mary there. So you could do that, do it that way. The other way you can do it, let me just, is to carefully, well, the scissors, I usually do this with her in the other room, but to carefully cut between those two. Okay, because then you can put it on like this, you know. Oop, help if I could get the letters right. Merry Christmas. Okay, and you may want to play around with it. Sometimes, because, let me just see here, because if I wanted this a little closer, I still may end up stamping them individually, but you could do it like this. Or if you wanted them closer, you could do like the one. And then I'm just going to stick this on the back. Or maybe. So it's a little closer. Okay, and then, let me clean those off so I don't get it all over me. Then, if you want them back again, I'm going to turn this over because it's drier. Oh, I hope you could see that. Oh my gosh. I just realized, I got to do that again. I didn't pay attention. I'm out of the screen. I'm way over here. And oh my goodness, I don't even know what I'm trying to show you. I apologize. Let me start over. So I cut that carefully right between those two. All right. Whoops. And you can then, if you want, it's Christmas, you can do them together, whether it's like this or you want, or you can move that over, or you could do like this, and then separately so that the words are a little closer together. Okay, and then and then you get another card and you want it long, you just put them back on like this. Okay, butt those up next to each other. Do it this way. Put those up next to each other. Okay. And ta-da! That's what I was trying to show you. And all of a sudden I realized, oh my goodness, oh, I tipped my camera, my phone. Let me do that back. So anyway, so I apologize. I don't have editing things, so you're going to see all my mistakes here, but that's all right. So, but I think on this one, I want the Merry and the Christmas. Oh, good grief, I got red on there. I had to turn it over. Okay. So, I want to make sure I have these guys. I want these about like that. I'm not gluing them down yet because then I can move them if I need to. But I'm going to do this separately. So the Christmas is going to go there. Oh shoot, I meant to look and I forgot. And get another, and wipe the edges off here a little. Some reason a lot of times I catch those edges. I don't know exactly why. Oh darn, I set it down when I didn't mean to. So I messed that up. Let me try. Shoot. Knit back is, I have another one, I think that size. I thought I did anyway. So everything goes flying. So I thought when I cut those I had two. Nope, now I'm not going to find it. All right. I'll just cut. I have to cut another one. Get my white here. I have everything on this stacked up over here, and they are not liking me right about now. Okay. Put this, move stuff out of the way here. So this piece is 4.5 by 2.5. So let me do that for you here. Sometimes I can fix it. Right now I don't want to have to fuss that much with it. I'm going to do 2.5. And 4.5. Right? Yep, okay. 2.5, 4.5. Put those over there. Let me try. And then I put the wrong one over there. Okay, 2.5, 4.5. Now, so let me try this again. I messed that up. Here's my, right here. Okay. Clean everything off. Start over. Okay. Let me try this again. Now, I'm going to put Christmas there. There, that was better. I need to like do it gently. Tap, tap, tap. I think that'll be all right. I hope that'll be all right. Yay, she did it. My chamois to clean that off. Okay, so there's that. And I think I showed you, didn't I? Yes, that you put it back together. Yep, okay. So that's all good to go. Oh my goodness. There's that. Now, I'm going to glue these down. And I got a little spot of red there, but these are going to be glued down over it, so it's not going to matter. Do this so I don't get it all over the place here. All right. So I'm going to want this one here and this one a little behind it. I don't want it off the page, so like that. Oop, this guy's over a little bit. More than, oh well. Maybe the red is going to show, but it'll be all right. There's that. Now, did I tell you? I think I mentioned the eye. That's a 5mm. There's one available online. It's very difficult to find those. The one trick is don't go thinking you're going to find it in with the with like the stamping stuff. They're going to be over more like in the area where they have like pipe cleaners and that the foam, that soft foam that people use for crafting. It's going to be kind of more general crafting. That's where you're going to find them. I probably have more on here than I need with this. So I was talking and I was like, oh, that needs to be popped up there. Okay, so let me just, there. I think I'm going to do them like that. Do I want them over a little bit? You can go over a little. There. I like that a little better. Now, the decision. Do I want the red bow? Or do I want... Ooh, they both are kind of neat, aren't they? I could do it. Or I even got the darker green. Right here, this shaded spruce. Let's see, there's a lot of green in this. Let me just, I should put it on where I'm going to put it, right? So let me put it on here this before I decide that for sure. This is going to go, and I didn't even think I should have maybe done this before I put the dog on because of the eye. Okay. Now, I chose to pop the dog up, but if you wanted, you could really pop this whole thing, which maybe I will. I kind of like the way that it looked. I just held it up there. I mean, you don't want too much popping going on so that it has a hard time going through. If you're mailing it, you might not, this might be one you don't want to mail just because, especially with the eye and everything. But in my cards that do have embellishments and stuff on, and I'm afraid might cause a problem with the machine, a lot of times, like poking through or something, a lot of times I will put an extra piece of cardstock like over this when I put it in the envelope to help protect it. Okay, so I think I do want red because look at all the green. There. I think that's what I'm going to do. Is that now. And I'm going to use some of our red rhinestone basic jewels. Where's my, here it is. Okay, so he's got the eye on him. And I have a few of these. And I may move that over on purpose just a little to cover up that little dot of red ink there. And let me see, I may do, so there's the red ones. Put a few of these are the regular rhinestone basic jewels. And let me see if I may even like putting a few of the champagne ones on. So let me see, one there. So what do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So one more for an odd number. May do there. So let me just see, move this a little. There. Let's see if I move this one over here. I'll put this one, actually move this guy up a little. As you can see, I like to play around a little bit so I didn't like how that looked. So anyway, you can put as many or as little on as you want. Usually I try to do odd numbers just because they seem to be a little more pleasing to our eye. Although when we have a bunch like this, it may not even really be able to tell. Let's see. Yeah. Now, I think I'm going to put this one kind of where I had it. This is me, always fussing. There. Up. Where did it go? It came down here. Actually, I think I'm going to, let me start over. Because I just realized I don't want that, more like that. the yellow can be maybe more here, there. This red can come here. This one more of the, okay. I'm probably making somebody out there crazy, like, just put it on. Stop already. Where's the red? I need one more red. I decided. Whoop. Here they are. Move this over just a smidge. I don't know. I wanted that to hide that, but now I think I want it more here. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So there. But I think I need to move this down a little bit because they're a little too close maybe there. Oh, but then, okay, Sonia. Okay, there. 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 Okay. As I said, I like to have odd numbers because they do seem to hit my eye at least a little better. Ta-da! There. Oh, good grief. And I got stuff. I have to use my rubber eraser. So there's that. Oh my gosh, that is really supposed to be fairly simple, and I made it much more difficult than it needed to be. All right. And then I did want to show you quickly. I have no idea. I probably have gone over an hour now, haven't I? I don't even remember what time I started. But anyway, let me see. Then I had one more that this one really should be quick because I honestly wanted to show you making one with just using, okay, this is from the Memories and More pack, okay, card pack this, and I just wanted to just have that stand out a little more, okay, so I should have had my little silicone mat under that, but I think it's okay. I don't think I got any on. Where's my silicone mat? By the way, I just had it. Here it is, hiding. Okay. Okay, it's the most wonderful time of year. I can go right there. And then for the inside, you can stamp it, or you could choose, which I thought I had one out here. You could choose maybe even just this on the inside. You could then write something. You could stamp something. What else did I thought there was, oh, I was thinking of this one. Or even, it's the most wonderful time of the year. Have a holly jolly Christmas, and you can put that, you can put it up a little higher if you want, leave more room to sign down below. You can put it in the middle. You still have all that side to write on if you want to, okay? So that would be a really quick one. And if you did want some bling on, whatever your bling is, I'm just gonna, because it's got a red background, I'm just gonna do like there, there, and maybe here. Whoop, it didn't stay there. Maybe just like that. Just 3 little ones. Very simple. See, that one really was quick. The other one would have been if I hadn't messed up a few times. But, oh well, it's part of at least my life, especially my stamping life. Okay, so, okay. Oh, pull over all these cards. And a few others there so here's these that I just put together for you. And again, you don't have to, you could even just, if you don't even have to color, put the eye in there, any kind of an eye in there if you don't want to. This is the one I want just to show you because I did the envelope. These I did envelopes with. So let me just see. Look on my screen so you can see what you can see. I don't always know what shows and what doesn't. this can go over more. There. So I need to be able to see all of them. And a little bit I want to be able to take a picture as well. Just for my picture, I'll probably have it set up a little differently. But there we go. There's the cards from today. All right. If you like this, I would appreciate if you give me a thumbs up. I also would be happy if you would choose to subscribe. And when you do that, when a new video comes up, you do receive a notification of that. Okay, and comments are welcome. We just always ask that we try to be kind to each other. Okay, so Friday, just on my phone, tipped there. Okay, on Friday on my Facebook page, Stamping Around the Dining Room Table, I will be doing a fun fold featuring the Scottie, and I may bring in some of this other stuff as well. I'm not totally sure what I'm going to do on Friday. I have a couple ideas percolating, so we will see. All right, so until we meet again, my friends, happy crafting. Bye-bye.